I'm Tobin Wilkerson.
I'm Todd Phelps.
I'm J. Howard Cook. We hunt ghosts, and this is our Indy.
Hello everybody, welcome to Doing Indy on this ominously scary day with blue skies. Okay, so it's not really scary right now, but we are hanging out with some really cool guys because this episode, and you guys know this, we take this very seriously. This is our big Haunted Indy episode, and I've got Todd, Jay, and Tobin. Now Todd and Jay are from Indiana SPY, which stands for?
Indiana Scientific Paranormal Investigators.
And then Tobin, you are from Quest, which stands for?
Basically Quest.
Quest, that's what I thought, yeah. And you guys are paranormal investigators. Now, what exactly does that mean?
It means that we go out and look for ghosts, basically.
And we are at one place that I know a lot of people, there's a history and a lore here. And Jay, when people think of Central State, there's just this kind of weird thought anyway because of the history of this place, isn't there?
Absolutely. And I mean, it's the most infamous insane asylum in the state, and if not the Midwest. So the fact that it was abandoned, many years ago just adds to that history and mystery.
What, 1995, they just opened the doors and let everybody out, something like that, right?
That's from what I hear, yeah. They just opened the doors and everybody was able to just go free. So what happened to them, I don't know.
I mean, there's lots of stories of people dying here, people being tortured here. So it's very possible that there's some leftover energy here. We just have to go in and check it out and see what we can find.
What are some of the things that you guys have heard about the hauntings that take place here?
Lots of voices. You'll hear people walking behind you. When there isn't, objects will move on their own.
People see shadows walking in the hallways. There are tunnels under our feet. People see and hear things down there occasionally. Some buildings seem to have more activity than others, but it seems to be a lot of shadow activity.
How did you guys get involved in something like this? I mean, was there a catalyst in your childhood that made you want to do this?
For me, there was. When I was younger, in my teenage years, I had an experience where a family member had passed away and then he had come to visit me, basically the night that we buried him. So that got me interested in it, and I've always been interested in it since then. About 3 years ago, I decided, you know what, it's time to get out and start seeing what we can capture and to prove that this really exists.
I was a freshman in high school having an overnight with a bunch of buddies I swam with, and an orb, which we don't really like to see sometimes, about the size of a beach ball, showed up in the room we were in. They told me it was going to, and we followed this orb around the rooms for a good 45 minutes before it left the space, and that got me hooked.
That wasn't like a Brady Bunch thing where they put like a coat hanger and a thing in a trunk. I need to breathe.
Yeah, nothing like that. Nothing like that.
I'm showing my age here by referencing the Brady Bunch. But what about you, Tobin? Anything?
Yeah, it started at, we moved into a house when I was 9 years old. Excuse me, I lived there till I was 16. And the whole time that I lived there was constant activity. So it was more of I wanted to learn more about it as it was going on. So it would keep me from getting so scared. And ever since then, I've just been fascinated with it.
All right, so this is one of the buildings that we're going into tonight. This is the admin building right here. And some of the equipment that we're going to use tonight to determine if there's any paranormal activity.
We have handheld digital audio recorders that we'll use to do EVP sessions.
Now, what does EVP stand for?
Electronic voice phenomena. And that is a sound that may or may not be audible to the human ear, but is often recorded on a recorder. And the ones we use are digital, and they're small and handheld, and we'll have multiple recorders running tonight.
We got EMF detectors, which is electromagnetic fields. So we'll measure those. We have digital thermometers that will check for temperatures, variances in temperatures and variances in electromagnetic field will oftentimes let you know whether there's a paranormal presence there or not.
And so, Tobin, what are you thinking? You think we're going to find anything tonight?
I think so. This place hardly lets anybody down. Not to mention we're canvassing the place with cameras, a 4-channel DVR system, as well as handheld mini DV cameras with night vision, and anything that we might see should show up on film. So hopefully that will.
Well, you guys have my interest piqued. This place, as we said kind of in the opener here, there's a history, there's a lore. I mean, it is Central State Hospital. I mean, this is where the criminally insane came, to live, and obviously some died, and there has to be restless spirits in here. I still need to be proven to, because I'm one of those people that doesn't necessarily believe, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what the night has in store. Okay, so the big night's finally here. We've got Tobin, Todd, and Jay that you guys met earlier, and we are at an undisclosed location within Central State, and we're about ready to do some ghost hunting, right?
That's right.
That's right.
All right, let's do it. So in order to reach our destination, we had to travel through small, dark service tunnels that ran underneath the entire Central State campus. Like everything else at Central State, even the tunnels have a dark history of their own.
Some of the stories say that some of the inmates used to be handcuffed down here to these pipes when they were really, really bad. Really? And they would just leave them down here for a long time.
You got it? There you go.
This is going to be a little complex.
As our journey through the tunnels drew to an end, we felt the presence of spirits drawing us, beckoning us, wanting us to just come and say, hello.
Stay low.
Yeah.
Just think you just keep drawing, keep drawing, keep drawing. Stay low, stay low.
There we go. Love it.
Hang on, I got some next to you. I got the cord.
See, I wasn't going to let you go, Zach. There. I wasn't going to let you go.
Okay, so we just made it through the tunnels, and we're about ready to start our investigation. But you know what? To see the investigation, you guys are going to have to tune in to Doing Indy next week for part 2 of Paranormal Indy, right?
That's right.
That's right. So make sure you guys stick around. Remember, in Indianapolis, it's always so easy to do so much, especially scary stuff. You just have to get out there and do something. See you next week. Whoa.